If you're watching this video, I assume that right now you're trying to get your first client for photography or videography. Not that long ago, I was like you. I learned photography and videography, worked on my skills, worked on how to make professional looking pictures, but the clients were somehow not knocking on my doors to get their pictures taken. Well, today I'm going to share with you the 3 steps that I use to get clients for my photography and videography gigs. Step number 0, which is a prerequisite before you get paid for doing photography and videography, is to understand the basics, right? If you go on a shoot but you don't understand how to create a specific effect or how to properly expose your picture, it's not gonna go well. So make sure that you're comfortable enough using your camera. Yes, you need to understand the camera that you're gonna use. Don't just grab a camera and swing it on the first day. Don't do that. Understand your camera, understand the exposure triangle, understand basic photography skills and videography skills. It depends, of course, on what kind of photography niche you want to use, but understand the basic techniques that are necessary in your niche before you're trying to get paid for it. Okay, so step number 1. You often hear that you have to create a portfolio, But I don't necessarily think that you need that many pictures to get started, right? Whatever is around you, let's say that you're trying to create product shots. You can pick 1 or 2 products at most that you have at home and try to have some creative ideas that you can share. You can have someone from your family, create 1 or 2 portraits of them, and that's already enough to show what you can do. The key is to stay simple and to shoot whatever is accessible to you, depending on your niche. Step number 2, and I'm going to sound a little bit old here, is not to use Instagram. Step number 2 is to share on Facebook groups. Because Instagram, honestly, you get so bombarded with random spam all the time that you don't have time to reply to all of them. I found that Facebook group has much more engagement. It's much more easy to basically pass your message down to the members of the group. And once they comment, once they interact with it, you have access to them. You have access to direct inbox. You have access to understanding a little bit more what they like, what they dislike, and it's already possible to start the conversation because they already interacted with your post. So make a post of 1 or 2 pictures that you created in step 1, post them on the group, describe the process, describe what you did, and mention that you are available if some people want to have the same kind of pictures taken. But when I say Facebook groups, I'm not saying random photographer Facebook group, because you're not gonna sell photography to photographers. So what you want to look for are Facebook groups that are relevant to whatever you want to shoot. Let's say you're a portrait photographer and you live in a very popular area like Tokyo, right? You can go to a Facebook travel group that is particular to Tokyo, for example, or whatever area that you are in, and you can post the pictures that you took in this particular area of your friends, of your family members. And if some travelers are coming in the same area, they can feel free to contact you and you can also interact with them. See the difference here. You're not trying to advertise to other photographers to show how good you are. You're just trying to advertise to people who need your services and who would be happy to have someone take pictures of them. Step number 3 is not only you want to post in those groups, but you want also to go through the history of posts that there is and look for people who might be interested into your services. Now, I'm not saying to spam the hell out of people. I'm saying that to take some time to contact them, to give them some context that you read their post and that you understand what they needed, but you also ask them, by the way, are you interested in my services? And here is what I've done. You show them some examples of what you can do. You show them the value that you can provide for them, and they might be interested and they might reply back. But again, the relevance of the Facebook group that you're using is extremely important. And after that, it's just a numbers game. Try to keep an eye on the different groups if there are new posts that might be relevant to your services, and then contact them, ask them if they would be interested or not. The worst thing that can happen is that they say no, which will basically keep you in the situation that you are right now. Alright, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and I hope that you get your first paid photography very soon.